What's up, guys? It's Chacha Power here with Rocket Punch Army to do a review of a figure from the new line of Transformers Age of Extinction figures. This is the Evasion mode Optimus Prime. And no, the world is not ending, but I am reviewing a movie toy. There's a good reason for that. Because it's not very movie-like. I mean, it is in robot mode. But you notice it's got nice G1 colors. And hey, Optimus Prime is supposed to look all messed up like this. But he was made to look nice and red and blue on this one. And if we turn it around, I'll show you what I'm talking about with the G1-ish thing. Look at that. Look at that truck mode. Beautiful. Beautiful. You also get to see the also available but sold separately Grimlock here, which I did see there. Not interested in buying it. Maybe after the movie I'll get a little more interest. But again, not a big movie fan, whatever. I like the movies. I'm just not big on the toys themselves, but this one I had to pick up. I mean, even the robot mode looks pretty cool. So yeah, so I picked it up, guys. And I think in the movie, I'm not trying to watch any of the trailers. I want to be surprised at everything. But I did happen to catch a trailer where Marky Mark has an old pickup on the back of a, or not a pickup, a, what do you call it, cab, on the back of a pickup truck or tow truck, whatever. And it looks like pretty much what this is, like just, it was dirty and nasty. And I think this is what that figure's supposed to replicate, but in G1 version. So I don't know if they're going to make one in this color, like all dirty. I'm sure they will. I thought they would make this one first and then have this be like an alternate color release later. But thank God they did that. And there's a big, what do you call it, weekend or whatever. I think it was May 17th where everybody was like, Transformers are being released in the stores, Age of Extinction. So everybody's going crazy about these toys on Amazon and Toys R Us. So I waited past that whole nonsense, and I didn't want to deal with any of that. I knew I would eventually end up getting it, and here I am with it. And I've already taken it out. It does get held in here, these little thingies. They're not really tie wraps. They're kind of like sort of stretchy little things. You can pop them out without taking anything out. And then he's got this shotgun style weapon. I'll pop out of here. Alright, and then he's also got apparently a missile feature, which I somehow missed when I unpacked this guy. But let's put that right in here. Ooh, look at that. Not a lot of tension. I'm sure this is not going to shoot out very far at all, but we'll check that out in a moment. But we're here for this dude. Optimus Prime, Evasion mode. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm quite happy with this. It is really nice looking figure. It sort of lacks in paint apps and different things, but it doesn't look too bad. I mean, the molding is deep enough everywhere, so it gives it a lot of shadows in the silver. So it doesn't visually really lack a lot of stuff, but when I do look at the front, especially the legs, it does feel like there should be little silver details here and there, which are very easily done if you're a customizer or a semi-customizer or just somebody with a brush and silver paint. But otherwise it looks good. I'm even surprised they did the little edge around the windows, which does a lot for it. Now, one of the things I did notice is that on the box, the coloring is different. Right, so we're going to take a look at that real quick. There's a couple areas I realized were a little bit different. One of the main ones that I caught first was the color of the biceps here. They're molded in like a gray or painted, whatever, on this box in gray. Same thing as the gun, so I'm assuming it would have been made out of this plastic. And also the arm panels look that color underneath, but as you can see here, they're just molded in red. So apparently there were some changes during prototype phase, which is a given with a lot of toys. They always look different from the prototypes, but I kind of like it how it is here, you know? Or if they would have done the whole arm red, just make it completely G1-ish, I guess. But they went with the blue, and it looks a little bit off when I'm looking at the two here. But again, that's something that's very easily customizable. And then the top here, it's red, the shoulder, blue here. So a couple little differences I figured I might point out while I'm doing the review. And alright, so again, here he is. Let you look at him all around. I will be getting a circular display that spins around. I do have one. It's noisy and broken, so my hands will have to do. And another thing I noticed on the box is that the rims were painted silver and they're just black here. No biggie. Again, the figure's quite nice. If we can just get in here really close, I'm not really into prime movie look, but again, this figure executes everything pretty good. I actually do like the figure a lot. And I like the little touches that make him movie-like, but also little touches that make him G1-like, even in his robot form here. Really quite well done. Not into the whole chicken feet thing, but the figure feels nice and solid. It looks like they put a little more attention into these guys, I guess because of the movie, and there's going to be more people buying it supposedly or whatever. I don't know. But it feels nice. The plastic feels weighty, feels solid. Compared to like the Generation Voyagers, which are also excellently done, there's just some sort of feel. I don't know if it's a different weight plastic. I don't know what it is. It just feels a little bit different. Less detailed than Generations, but somehow there's something about it that just feels good. I don't know what it is. So we're going to go over articulation. Got the head up here, right on the ball joint. It's got a long goose type neck there going on. And he's got the shoulders. And if you listen to that, it's got ratchets. And you guys know I love ratchets. It reminds me of those big heavy die-cast toys I have. And then he's got the elbows here, which are a little weird. You would think the elbow would be right here where it actually is bending, but no. The elbow is lower than that. So it's a little weird since the arm feels like it should stay straight like that, and then you do this and it's like, oh, that's kind of weird. But it does rotate on that spot where the elbow, in my opinion, should be. And you have a waist, and his crotch does not move. You got hips. And I guess they're on ratchets. You can kind of see the teeth there, but they're not the same clicky ratchets as the shoulders, which is not that big of a deal. And then he's got a butthole here, which I guess is part of the transformation or whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. And he's also got another butthole back here, which actually makes this not a butthole. Kind of weird. So we're going to go through transformation. Oh, actually, not transformation yet. Let me show you the weapons, guys. Got the big long shotgun looking thing here, and then the missile, we're just gonna fire it out here, see what kind of damage it does. It really did nothing. Really weak, as I expected, due to child safety laws. But yeah, that's there. So we're gonna take that off because I do want to do transformation, and the transformation is actually quite good. I had a lot of difficulty with the arms here, but overall not bad. So just give me a second, let me refresh myself with the instructions and we'll get started. Alright, so the annoying thing, guys, is that the figure comes to us in robot mode, and of course the instructions tell you how to transform him into Optimus Prime. And of course it's the opposite of, you know, the transformation to robot mode, but it just seemed a little more difficult than it should. Why not just do it the opposite and then at the end tell you to put back into whatever robot mode, do it backwards? But I don't know, for whatever reason they did it. Maybe they intended to sell it like that, or in the future the other one's going to be sold in car mode. I have no clue what's going on, but we're going to go ahead and try and give this a shot here in transformation without really using the instructions since they're confusing. So give me a second and yeah, we'll get that done. So let's see, we do something with the legs here. Yeah, there we go. We do that. That I remember. Then we can go ahead and snap this in here in the back. And I know you got to sit him up. And we open his chest here, like Matrix show-off style. And this comes up like so. This comes down. I know I had to have the hands up this way. All right. And again, it's a little weird with the arm, so it might take me a little while, but let's just start fumbling around with this, just get it started. There's a little thing here that tabs right into the back here above his original butthole, just like that. And then the wheels right here, these things tab into the side like that, give it more stability. And of course, before you do that, I forgot to show you this, you got to fold this down. So these little pipes, you got to fold them down. They got to go underneath this little corner, and then you can tab it down in the butthole. Alright, got to do that first. Then flip this around this way. And I might have to redo things. I'm not necessarily doing them in perfect order. Alright, so I had to backtrack a little bit because this is severely confusing to me. But apparently this is what I'm supposed to do. And There we go. Got one side. Now if I could just recreate that with this part here, then I think we'll be good. But don't know if I'll have the same. Oh, actually, look at that. It worked. All right, so apparently I'm getting the hang of it. And apparently, I keep saying apparently. And just fix this. All right. Close these pieces back here. Bring his little smokestack up. And I guess just fiddle around with this. And then pop these tabs in on the side. It's got some really nice, satisfying clicks. Everything fits in perfect. No big gaps. Everything fits nice. And I guess the weapon you can also attach right at the top here. And also shoot stuff. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the vehicle mode. And the vehicle mode is actually quite nice. There's nothing movie at all about it except for this jumbled mess up here. But other than that, it actually looks cool. It would be nice if this was like some kind of Generations type figure that actually turned into a really nice Optimus Prime. I wouldn't mind the nice little G1 accurate Voyager type figure from Hasbro. But take a look, and it spins really nice. And there's also something I wanted to try. Excuse me, I'm old. And somewhere around here. Alright. Let's put this trailer here. Trailer's nice and size accurate, as you can see. Not. But that's the Masterpiece trailer. It doesn't actually hook on. It looks like I just got lucky. And one of these tabs just ended up being the same width as that little thing there. So let's try that again. Kind of weird, actually. So I guess it doesn't really tab in. Let's try that again. No, it actually doesn't tab in at all. But there you go. That's what it looks like, in case you guys were wondering. So that's Evasion mode Optimus Prime, guys. Even if you're not into movie figures, if you're like me, not really a huge fan of movie figures, you might at least want to still check this out. It is a cool looking G1 alternate mode, and it's not too bad in robot mode. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, guys. Until next time, bye bye.